Well, good afternoon, everybody. Appreciate everybody joining us for today's announcement here at Richmond International Raceway. I'm the PR director at Darlington, Dennis Warden. To my right is our wonderful track president, Chip Wile, the president and CEO of Bojangles, Clifton Rutledge, and the senior vice president of marketing for Bojangles, Randy Poindexter, has joined us today. Darlington Raceway and Bojangles are both iconic Southern brands that have been paired together since 2012 with the sponsorship of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Bojangles Southern 500. Today we're here to make a very special announcement in regards to that partnership and the future of the Bojangles Southern 500, which you all know moved to Labor Day weekend in 2015, which we just announced a couple of weeks ago. So Chip, if you want to take it away.
Yeah, thanks, Dennis. We're pleased to announce today the extension of our Bojangles Southern 500 entitlement partnership with Bojangles through the 2019 season. This is a perfect partnership for Darlington Raceway and Bojangles because we're both true Southern iconic brands, and this brings us together for the foreseeable future and really solidifies our position not only in the sport but in the state. So we're really honored to have you guys here. Bojangles is unique at Darlington because our partnership goes way beyond just our race weekend. Everything that we do at the track, Randy and Clifton and the rest of that group really gets behind, and it means a lot. A lot of our community initiatives they are behind and support. They're the entitlement partner of our marathon, which we're having in a couple weeks. Bob, I'm assuming you'll be there to run. Pockers, you're in? No. And some of the food drive events we've had, they truly are a partner in every sense of the word, and we are truly honored that they have agreed to extend their partnership with us through the 2019 season.
Clifton, this is obviously an exciting day for you to not be able to announce this. Can you talk a little bit about the extension and how it impacts your rapidly growing brand?
Well, first I'd just like to say thank you to Chip and everybody in Darlington, and then the host here at Richmond. This is an exciting day for us, for Bojangles. As Chip said, you got two iconic brands coming together with the Darlington track. Again, the track too tough to tame. And for our company, and again, being in the communities and involvements as we are, it's a big part of what we do every day, whether it's with just local communities or it's with charities. We're heavily involved with MDA. We're having our annual golf classic that Chip and others in here are a part of, September the 19th. And this year alone, we will get close to raising $1 million just for that one charity. So bringing together these two brands like this together here in the South is a wonderful, wonderful thing, and we're all excited about it. Everybody back at the office to the folks in the stores. It's just it's a great thing to be the title sponsor for this great race for the next 5 years. So we're glad to be a part of it.
I mean, Randy, I know you've been associated with the partnership since the very beginning in 2012. As you've seen the partnership grow over the years, what are your thoughts about the Bojangles Southern 500 entering a new era with it returning to Labor Day weekend in 2015?
Well, we're real excited about the continuation of the sponsorship over the next 5 years. I think that some of the things that we have planned, whether it be from an interactive standpoint and just some new social initiatives, that there's going to be a lot of new exciting things that will get fans engaged in this coming year in 2015. Just on a personal note, is somewhat like a family tradition for me as a kid growing up in the Carolinas. It was a tradition to always go to Myrtle Beach on Labor Day weekend, and then on that Sunday go up to Darlington for the races. And so I think the change in the date's just going to be awesome for the community and for Bojangles. And we're real excited about some of the new fan experiences we'll do, and giving the race fans an experience that they haven't seen before, and also being able to taste the delicious Bojangles products like our famous chicken and our legendary iced tea on race weekend.
Clifton, this sponsorship obviously will also include you being able to serve your products at a few other International Speedway Corporation facilities. Can you talk a little bit about how important that is, even being that you're able to serve it here in Richmond? How does that help you guys and impact your business in these other markets?
Well, it's a great opportunity for us to connect to the fans. You know, whether it's the Fan Appreciation Day or all the different folks across the country that have either lived here and moved away and have come back. It's a great way for them to get a little bit of that taste of the South, taste of Bojangles of coming home. You know, and for new people that have never eaten our product, we get calls, I don't know, 100 a week, you know, wanting us to build in different parts of this country. And a lot of it comes for that interaction at these raceways. And I tell you, it's a great thing for us. You know, since this sponsorship started, this partnership in 2012, we opened over 100 stores. Planning on opening another 60 stores this year, including here in Virginia. And so it's a great thing. We've got 18 or 20 more that will open in the next 2 to 3 years, just in this state alone as we go forward. So it's a great way to connect to our fans and let them get a little bit of what the South tastes like for new customers, and then also for those folks that come back that have moved away, and then of course just those die-hard loyal fans that we have in the local communities. And it's a great way to partner that and bring people together, families and friends alike. So we're very, very happy to be able to do that.
We appreciate all these gentlemen being with us today, and we also wanted to thank Clifton and Randy for providing today's lunch courtesy of Bojangles to the media. So if we'll open it up for questions at this point. If you have a question, can you raise your hand and we'll get a mic over to you? Way in the back, Kenny.
Kenny Bruce with NASCAR.com. For Bojangles, you guys both talked about the growth of the stores and everything. Where are you all seeing most of your expansion as far as like from a state standpoint or anything? Are you still primarily, I think of you being in the Southeast. What's your growth like over the next few years, do you feel like?
Well, we're going to stay in our current footprint. That doesn't mean that we won't look at other opportunities, but we've still got quite a ways to grow in our current 10-state platform that we're in today. Now, again, most of our stores are in the Carolinas. As we know, that's our home. It's where we're from. But our largest growth this year, and especially for next year and the next 2 or 3 years going forward, will be in Tennessee. Will also be in Georgia, Alabama. Those are the 2 growth markets that we've not penetrated yet to get to market share. And we just opened a store in Kentucky, our very first store 2 weeks ago, that set an opening week record for this 37-year-old company. And we opened our first store in Kentucky, and it didn't just break it shattered records. So it shows us that our demand is even in Kentucky. And so we're going to continue to grow in this part of the country. We will always look at other opportunities, but we want to make sure that we grow and grow smart.
Question in the back.
Chris Knight, CatchFence.com for Chip. What's been the reaction since the new date came out from the local community and fans? And have you guys already started selling tickets for next year?
They're throwing us a ticker tape parade in town on Monday. So, it's been unbelievable, truly unbelievable. Darlington's been a cornerstone of the schedule on Labor Day weekend for 53 years. And for us to be able to through ISC, and NASCAR, be able to bring it back has been fantastic. And I'm still getting calls and from local folks just thanking us and the track for being able to do it. We are on sale, and we have sold tickets. So that's always a positive. That's positive feedback for us, and we're continuing to gain momentum.
Question up front here, Bob.
Bob Parker, Sport News. For either of you, did the date change do anything to seal this deal, or was it already in place?
Randy, you can take it or I can take it, but I'll let you speak.
I can tell you that we've been fully committed to Darlington for a number of years. We had already approached them about renegotiating an extension on our deal with them for an extra 5 years before we even knew of the date change.
And I can take that a little further. I mean, this is my first year here. Me and Chip were kind of rookies together at Darlington. It was so overwhelming from the excitement that we saw. For my first experience, I'd only been here a month or so at that time. When that came up far as renewal, Randy and I met and talked, and said, now why not take it even further? So it was way before this. This just helps. This is just icing on the cake, far as I'm concerned, for both brands.
Question over here, Stan?
Not a tough question, I promise you. I just want to know, are you going to have a very special Southern 500 piece of chicken for that weekend?
We have special chicken every day. So, no, we're not going to name anything special for that, but what we do try to do is make sure, the quality meets what we need to do down there, whether it's at a track or in our current stores. What we do want to do is make sure that everybody that comes to that track has got something from Bojangles, whether that's a bag, a hat, a koozie, glasses, as well as our food. So, no, we're not going to have a special chicken brand for that race, but it's a good idea. We'll see what marketing you come up with.
I appreciate the question because it's already got my mind turning about some ideas.
Anything else? All right, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.